everybody and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I want to apologise if this angle isn't very good. I cannot find my tripod, so I've just kind of had to find a little ledge to kind of pop the camera on, so I apologise for that. But anyway, so for today's video I am going to be talking all about my electric wheelchair. So I've had my electric wheelchair since September of 2021. It's now January 2022, and I haven't really spoken about it yet. It was just sort of something that I got and started using and didn't really think to talk about it on my YouTube channel, but since Vlogmas, when there were a couple of clips of me using it, a few people have asked about it and asked me to make a video about it. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I've asked for people to send in questions, so I'm just basically going to answer those and then just talk all things electric wheelchair. So first question is, what electric wheelchair do you have? So my electric wheelchair is from a website called Mobility Plus, and the thing that particularly kind of drew me towards their electric wheelchairs is that they are foldable and quite lightweight, which was sort of what I was looking for. I wasn't really looking for like one of the really kind of heavy duty ones. I just wanted one that kind of felt and looked quite similar to my manual self-propelling one, but that was electric. So yeah, it's a foldable electric wheelchair. It just has a small battery which is really easy to charge, and it can also be really easily flicked into manual mode. If for whatever reason I'm having difficulty with it, then it's really easy for my mum or my sister or my dad or whoever they literally just have to flick a little kind of, I guess, kind of switch on the back wheels, and then it's just straight into manual mode. Is it helpful and giving you more independence compared to your manual wheelchair? Yes, is a simple answer. So I've had my self-propelling wheelchair since 2017, and I've been using it fine, but kind of as my ME got more severe, I was finding it harder and harder to be able to push myself in it, so I was relying a lot on other people doing it, and then if I was ever here by myself, then I would have real trouble and I'd be completely exhausted by the end of the day, having had to manually push myself around. So that was what kind of led me to get the electric wheelchair, was that I just wanted, yeah, more independence and just for things to be a little bit easier. Obviously things are still difficult because I have ME and that's reality, but yeah, but it has definitely given me more independence. I am able to get myself around the house, or around like the downstairs of the house independently, which is a massive step for me. I don't have to ask someone else to push me to the toilet, I can just take myself. So yeah, it's really helpful and has definitely given me a lot more independence. And it was actually thanks to my electric wheelchair that in December, when I had some friends over, I was actually here by myself when they came over, and that's the first time ever that I've had friends over and I've been completely by myself. And the only way that I was able to do that, because I was able to answer the door, was because I had my electric wheelchair. So yeah, definitely is making a massive difference. And does it have settings for the speed? Yes, it has 5 speed settings. I've never used the highest speed setting. I generally just stick to the lowest one. I think its maximum speed is 4 miles per hour. So when I'm just around the house, I tend to just use it on speed 1 or maybe speed 2 if I'm feeling a bit excited. But then when I'm out of the house and just going for like a little walk around the block, then I tend to use speed 3, or if I'm going uphill I use speed 4. But yes, it does have speed settings, and also like you can kind of also control the speed a bit by how much you kind of push the handle. So yeah. Is it comfier than your other wheelchair? So I'm gonna actually say no, but I think that's just because I'm so used to my other wheelchair and I've had it for so many years that it just kind of, I just sit into it nicely, if you know what I mean. My electric wheelchair kind of has cushioning on it, like on the back and on the seat, but I also put my own memory foam cushion on there as well, just to add a little bit of extra comfort. It's not uncomfortable at all, it's definitely comfortable, but I wouldn't say that it's more comfortable than my other wheelchair. Like if I'm going to be sitting in my wheelchair for quite a while, for example if I'm sitting at the table to eat my tea, or if I'm going to be out of the house for an extended period of time, which doesn't happen very often, but when it does, then I will tend to opt for my manual wheelchair and just have someone there to push it. Yeah. Can you go up small curbs and can you go up hills without tipping? So yes to hills. Around where I live there is quite a big kind of uphill road with obviously a pavement, so that is where I tend to use the speed on number 4. And also coming up to our house we have like a sloped driveway so that I can get up it in my wheelchair, so that's quite steep, and again I'm able to get up that without tipping. I don't know what would happen if I stopped halfway up the hill, whether that would be an issue, but I haven't tried any like super steep hills, but so far I haven't found any issues with the chair tipping. Yeah. Now curbs is a bit of a tricky one. Some curbs, like really kind of low ones, I'm fine with, but then there are some which are not like, they're still drop curbs, but they are just slightly thicker. I do tend to get stuck on it, and then like kind of the front wheels get a bit stuck and it tips forward a little bit, which tends to be when my mum or whoever's with me will flick the chair into manual mode to get me up the curb. The other issue that I find is when I'm going along the pavement, if there's like a really big drop curb, obviously gravity plays a part there, so it's alright if I can like stay right up onto the top of the pavement, that's fine, but if for example there is a bush or a bin or a lamppost or anything like that, and I kind of have to try and swerve and go slightly more onto the kind of slope of the curb, then no matter how much I'm kind of pushing the handle up, I still kind of start to slide down, so again I have to have someone kind of helping with that. So yeah, curbs are quite difficult. I wouldn't want to go out by myself in it, but that wasn't really why I got it. I got it so that I could be more independent around the house. So yeah. What was the journey like of getting an electric wheelchair, and what are the pros and cons compared to the manual? So the journey of getting an electric wheelchair was quite simple really. I came across Mobility Plus, saw that they had a range of foldable electric wheelchairs, and yeah, just sort of looked through them, spoke to my parents, kind of got their thoughts. So yeah, it was quite a simple journey for me. Pros and cons compared to the manual. Pros are that it's much easier for me to operate by myself, and I can be more independent with it. cons are it's not quite as comfortable, and obviously the issues with curbs and stuff, but other than that I definitely prefer my electric wheelchair. So yeah, that's basically it. What I will do now is I will insert some clips of me using the chair and kind of showing you the actual chair and talking through the mechanics of it in a little bit more detail. So here is the wheelchair. As you can see, it does kind of just look like a manual wheelchair. So yeah, it's really easily foldable. As you can see also, there's a cushion on the back and there's a cushion on the seat, and then I have my memory foam cushion on top of that, which just ties on back here. We have the control panel just here, and then foot plates, which are basically kind of just standard foot plates, and they're really easy to move around. So it has a pocket on the back, and at the moment tucked into the pocket I have the seat belt, which obviously I would use if I needed to. So yeah, it comes with a seat belt on it, but I just keep that tucked into the pocket so that it doesn't like drag on the floor. It has these wheels, which I cannot think what they're called right now, but they stop the chair from tipping too far backwards. And then these are the little things that you just flick to put the chair into manual mode. Then this just in here is the battery. Yeah, that's it. So that is it for this video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have any other questions or want any more information, then let me know in the comments and I will either respond to them, or if you'd like me to make kind of a follow-up video, then I can do that as well. And please do give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all again very soon with another video. Bye!